Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope all your little endeavors are going well. I think we left off here the last time, running through here. We were talking about life and that kind of stuff. Today, I just want to talk about that everybody's different, Just because somebody is not like you are does not mean that they're strange or they're weird or anything like that. It just means they're different. I mean, think about it. If we all were the same in this world, how boring this world would be, and everything. So, always remember that you never know what somebody's going through, in their lives. And, they may be different because they don't want to just be normal like everybody else. That's their creativity thing. And you see it in Minecraft all the time. You see creators in Minecraft creating stuff, or building off of somebody else's stuff. They see something and they build it and they make it even a little bit better. That's the differences we share in life. We are different people. We are, and that's what makes us unique. So just remember to always, treat people the way that you would want to be treated. If, just because they're different or, they don't believe what you believe or they don't think like you think does not make them a bad person or an enemy or anything like that. I mean, get to know the person. You may end up finding that you have more in common with them than you thought you did. You never know. So let's see if we can't find a place to kind of set up a base. Looks like it's starting to get dark again. So hopefully y'all are liking this series. Let's get up here. Can we set a bed up here? I don't know. I've never done a lot in Minecraft like this. Let's see. Can we set a bed up here? Well, I guess there ain't one way to find out, huh? No. Okay then. But it does look like it's starting to get dark, doesn't it? Yep, it does. Okay, so let's set a bed right here. Let's go ahead and sleep. So we're going to sleep through this night. I believe last time we left, we just got up out of bed, so it got dark awful quick here. And now we got a thunderstorm brewing, which is never good in Minecraft. Yep, see right there? That's exactly what I was talking about right there. We're going to try to avoid them right now because we don't have the stuff to deal with them at this particular point. They're not following us, are they? Okay. To a certain extent, they are. But, anyways, you see it, and Minecraft is one of them games for the most part, unlike a lot of other games, that accepts differences, and that's the one thing about Minecraft too that makes it a great community, is that it, those differences most of the time are celebrated and accepted, and people are not shamed for what they believe in or who they are. You may have a perfect life or what you consider a perfect life, and think, wow, I've got it made. That person right there doesn't. I'm going to pick on them, or I'm going to mess with them, or I'm going to do whatever. All it takes is a blink of an eye one day, and your life can go from perfect to disastrous. You look at homeless people. People always put down on homeless people. Yeah, there are homeless people that have, that have mental issues or that are drug addicts or stuff like that. But not every homeless person is that way. And, it don't take but just one missed house payment. That's it. One missed house payment. And somebody becomes homeless. And, and instead of being rude and being mean to them and saying, well, they're like this, they're like that, they're like that. Have you ever sat down and talked to a homeless person? I have. I've talked to several of them, And like I said, not all. There are those of them that are addicted to drugs and, handouts and all of that stuff. That's all they want is handouts and all of that stuff. There are others that dream of having a job and a house and all of that kind of stuff that they, but in order to get a job, and this is what people seem to forget, in order to get a job, you got to have an address, you got to have a driver's license, you got to have a cell phone, you got to have a social security card. Most homeless people have their stuff stolen by other homeless people, and then trying to get this stuff without having the stuff to get it with, an address or whatever, or getting a job without having a phone, or that kind of stuff can be really, really hard on somebody, so always, just like I said, remember, just always to be kind to people. You never know what somebody's going through. Like I said in my last video, you might be the person that saves that person from doing something that they were thinking about doing. And, you may be the only kind person that saves them from making a bad mistake. So, just focus on each other's differences and cherish each other's differences. Just don't be mean to somebody. Ooh, because they are different. Yeah, he sees me. He's coming. And all of that. So, because you never know, that person may be the one person that will help you out in any situation, but you've been mean to that person, and now that person may not think that you're truly being sincere and being honest when you're trying to be friends with that person or whatever, And people always look at, somebody's always going to do me wrong, always do me wrong, always do me wrong. Well, if you think people are going to always do you wrong, they're going to always do you wrong. And if you're helping people out expecting anything in return, well, you're doing it for the wrong reason. You should help people out and not expect anything in return. If you get something in return, great. That's awesome, but don't ever expect something in return. As far as that goes, do it out of the kindness of your heart, and you will find that, yeah, there's going to be people that's going to take advantage of you. It happens all the time. But, you'll find that things will go a lot better for you, once you start realizing that, you're actually there to help people. And those that do take advantage of you, well, learn from that lesson. That is, learn from it. It's okay. Like my grandpa told me years ago, it's okay to make a mistake as long as you learn from that mistake. And that's what I'm trying to say here, make sure you learn from that mistake and learn, well, I did this the last time, and I'm kind of like, I kind of learned from that, and I really, don't want to do that again. I mean, that's the whole thing about it. So, yeah. All right, so let's get some doors put up right here real quick. Or a door put up right here real quick. All right, give me a second here. It sounds like we got mobs all around us right here. Be nice to find some coal, that's for sure. Be really nice to find some coal right now. So we could make some torches by making charcoal, I guess. We could do that. So what we need to do, we need to go ahead and craft us our furnace right here. Go ahead and put our furnace in here. Now let's go ahead and do this. All right, we've got some food. We can cook some food. So let's put another furnace up here. All right. And we'll put half a stack of wood in here. And we'll start with the food here. And then let's see, what can we do with this iron right here? We have these little iron chunks. Oh, they're in the chest, ain't they? I put them in the chest. Oh, yeah. Okay, now let's try that. Okay, so we can make one iron ingot. So we're going to make our iron ingot. All right, and we have one iron ingot. We can make a shovel. Okay, so I believe we're going to just go ahead and store our iron ingot right here. So let's go in here. Let's go ahead and start getting some charcoal made really quick. get our food down here so we can quit eating these berries. You know, the simple life is here, but we've made it a little bit more advanced now, so we've got food we can actually eat now, which is good. You know, things have come along pretty good for us right now. And that happens in life. You know, things will be going great one minute, and then the next minute things will go south really quick. You know, life's not guaranteed by no means, and succeeding in life is not guaranteed. Oh, there's a cave right there. Oh, okay. Succeeding in life is not guaranteed, by no means. So, yeah, you know, always keep that in mind. Just because, you know, you're doing good in, oh God, just because you're doing good in life does not mean that you're going to continue to do good in life. You know, hopefully everybody does really good and doesn't have any issues or anything like that, you know, and every endeavor you touch, I hope for you that it works out the best that it can possibly work out and all your dreams come true and all that stuff. I really hope that for y'all. You know, but the reality of life is most of the time it doesn't work out that way. It would be great if it did, you know, so that people could enjoy life and not struggle and not have a hard time and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But a lot of times in life it doesn't work out that way. And that's why I said you never know. Whoa, you never know, somebody's different. You know, what's going on in their lives. They could be struggling really bad with addiction or anything like that. And, you know, just because somebody's addicted to something does not make them a bad person. Until you've been in that situation where you're addicted to something like, I don't know, pain pills or something like that, you know, you don't know what that situation's like. So to judge somebody in a situation that you've never been in is not right by no means. Let's go ahead and make some torches real quick while we can. So let's make some torches. All right, we're going to cook up some more. No, let's take this out right here. Are we making more charcoal? Yeah, we're making more charcoal. Okay, we got more charcoal. So let's go ahead and cook up some food. All right, looks like it's starting to get night, so we need to be putting a bed down somewhere. Let me get this torched up right here real quick first. But yeah, you never know what a person may be going through. And addiction, especially a drug or alcohol addiction, is a really bad thing for a person to go through. I know I've been there. And a lot of people don't understand it, and they're like, well, how could that person let that happen? You know, I don't understand. Well, it's one of them things that happens slowly over time, and it before you know it, the drug has a hold of you, and you're addicted to it. Unfortunately, that's the way it works out. So yeah, it's not a good thing by no means. Okay, so let's see, how many sticks do we have? We don't have any. Let's make some sticks. Okay, we could make a lantern, but we're not going to make a lantern right now. Let's go ahead and make another pickaxe, because we're definitely going to need one of them. Let's make another sword. But yeah, you know, I mean, this is just going to be a shorter video today, but it's just something that, you know, I want to come out and I want to let y'all know that, you know, remember, everybody's different. Everybody has their reasons for being the way they are. You never know. Somebody may be the meanest person that you've ever run into. And you're like, wow, man, I wish they could just be a little bit nicer to me. But you don't know that person. All of their lives may have had somebody be mean to them. They may be different. And people's treated them a certain way because they are different. And, you know, that's why I'm telling you, just treat people with kindness, and you will see it'll go a lot farther. You know, there's an old saying that says kill them with kindness, and people being different, you know, it's the same thing. Kill them with kindness. You never know. Like I said, oh, looky here, our first bit of iron. You never know what that person's been through, and all of that. So you never know what may help that person. As far as that goes, you know, You may be the one person to take that person that's been really mean and nasty and all of that kind of stuff, and to change them. You may actually be able to convert that person over and make that person a nice person, just from you being nice to them. I see it all the time. I see people that are different, and they talk about, well, these people were mean and nasty and it'll look more iron. Well, okay, so we need to definitely block this up. They were nasty, they were mean, they didn't even give me a chance or anything like that. I see that all the time. And it's one of them things that, like I said, it's not fair, it's not right, Everybody has their thing that makes them happy, and for somebody to tell somebody else, well, you can't do that, it's not right. It's definitely not right. So let's see here. Let's put all of our iron in here. That gives us 3. We're going to have 4 in a minute. What are we doing here? We got our food we're cooking up here. We got a lot of food. Awesome. Okay, that's done. So let's go ahead and let's make some more charcoal. See, we'll put that up here, and nope. Okay, why is that? Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's working. I was gonna say that should be working. But yeah, it's just not right for people to be like that, and to tell people, that they can't do something just because that person does not agree with it. I mean, that's just, it's not right at all. Yeah, those of y'all that didn't know, in Minecraft you can make torches out of coal if you can't find or out of charcoal. I mean, if you can't find coal, you can make them out of charcoal, as you saw right there. So we found a little bit of iron, which is good. Hopefully we can find enough. I don't want to put on iron right now until we get fully suited up here. Okay, we are water. So we've got water all over us right here. That was not what I wanted to do, but that's quite okay. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, pickaxe broke. Figured it would. I want to put that right there. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure y'all have been in a situation where you've been different than somebody else, and the people have been mean or said cruel things or something like that, and it's made you feel really bad. Think about that every single time when you see somebody that's different. Oh God. And you want to be mean to them. Think about how it made you feel, and then relate that to the person that you want to be mean to. And I think if everybody thought that way, this world would be a whole different place. There's nothing wrong with being kind to people, even those. And the hardest thing to do is to be kind to somebody that's not being kind to you. That is the hardest thing to do, and it takes a lot to do that. Even after being mistreated or used or abused by somebody or something like that, it takes a lot to be kind to somebody. So, it's one of them things that I guess we've already got granite. Okay, yeah, because it didn't tell us we had granite. It's really hard to do. But the thing about it is, again, like I said in my last video, the thing about it is that if you let that person control your emotions, then that person controls you. If you, every time you're around that person, you're angry and you're upset and all of that stuff about what that person did to you, well, that person is still in control of you. And you need to get a grip and realize that nobody controls you but you, and you're responsible for yourself. And don't let that person have control of you. So anyways, I'm going to keep just mine in here. I just want to bring this little short video out and let people know, that things that are different are a good thing. People that are different are great. They're awesome. I love playing with different people on Minecraft when I do play with different people, and they have their different ideas and, their different ways of doing things, and we can't all be right, and we all can't be first in everything we do and all of that, and that's what makes this world unique. So remember to always be kind to people. You never know what they're going through. And remember, differences are what makes us all unique. Celebrate the differences of others. And find out what you can learn from somebody that's different. They may teach you something that you don't know. Even if it's something that you're like, well, I just don't know. I don't know if I could ever, accept that or not. And I'm not saying that you need to change yourself by no means, that's why you're different, than what they are. But anyways, so thank y'all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll catch you on the next one.